But I've got, you know, well, let's jump in. Let's jump in. But I saw this and I debated, do I want to cast a TVT? But then I saw Special and TY. In the top left, we got Juanito. It's Special. And in the bottom right, TY. So now here is why I was kind of interested. I don't know how this game goes. Maybe someone proxy Rexes or proxy factories and they just die. But Special and TY are not essentially the same player, but they are good friends from what I understand. They copy each other's strategies, like the mass expansion type of style, the really strategic multitasking heavy drops, like maybe not very solid, good micro, but not relying on micro, but relying on tactics and decision making. So essentially we're looking at two sides of the same coin right now. As these two Terran players are closer in style and probably Special maybe a little bit below TY in overall skill, but it really does depend on the day. So we'll have to see. It's Terran versus Terran. It's a mirror matchup, which all mirror matchups, build orders matter more overall in mirror matchups than anything else. Because if your opponent can have the same units as you, you get into some sort of semi-rock, paper, scissors situation. Like, if you have two Cyclones against someone that opened with a Cyclone, one Cyclone and 4 Marines in a drop, well, the 2 Cyclones counter it. So we'll have to see. But add another one on, and we're on Neon Violet Square. Another multiplier. We're on Neon Violet Square, the largest map. Well, the longest map, the most defensible map. Eastwatch is probably the largest map in the pool, but it's a little bit easier to attack into 3rd and 4th bases on that one. Whereas on Neon Violet Square, once you lock down the front, you've kind of shut down that option against all but overwhelming forces. The defender's advantage is just insane. So, but let's get into the details. Special. We're about to start up his factory. It's a 1-rack expand on either side. Looks like TY going to be opting for Reactor Cyclone, I believe, here. Did Special go for the quicker command center? I'm not entirely sure why. Oh, okay. Special went for 2 Reapers. Whereas TY only went for the 1, which means TY can get his factory quicker, but 2 Reapers are still a threat. He started to delay the command center. That's 1 kill there. It heals up. The second Reaper coming in, but this first one going to be boxed out. His grenade knocks his own SCV to the side. But if this Reaper goes down, there are no more units here. If he can continue to delay the command center, that's a big win for Special. Just picking the better build. Now, this is the only map where you... Oh, will he grenade himself into the base? Okay. This is the only map where there is no Reaper jump. If you build a wall on the top of the ramp, the Reapers can't get in, very simply. But Special opting for 2 Reapers against just 1, oftentimes 2 more than 1, and TY going to be pretty significantly behind when it comes to his command center. But here's the trade-off. Special, in order to do that, delayed his factory. He's not going to have as many Cyclones. And TY definitely has some options here to get damage done. If Special's a little bit out of position, the Cyclones can rip through everything. So much damage output so quickly. It stacks up very fast. So Special, getting the bunker, playing it safe. The bunker, definitely not nearly as costly. I love that. Using that high ground vision, TY tries to come up. Not even going to have a chance. But very quickly turns around, of course. So now this is the stage of the game I'm looking at very closely. Now, both players going for the back pocket base. That has less mineral patches, but a lot of gas. And especially if either player wants to opt towards mech, going to be helpful. But just in general, it's nice to have. Special gets in with another scout. He'll be able to delay the command center. But he is up 7 SCVs, and this is partially because of the Reaper kills. He's killed, whoa, 6 I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was 3 or 4, but 6 SCVs killed. So almost all of the advantage is from the Reaper kills. But there's still the threat of Cyclones. 5 Cyclones is a deadly force against someone who doesn't react or is not prepared. There's going to be a Raven. It doesn't have an anti-armor missile yet. Here comes TY. Ideally, you could do a little bit of damage here, especially before a siege tank comes out. Special going to be going. Oh, he just destroyed the Cyclone, but there is a tank. Okay. Special sent out his clone. Didn't expect TY to be out there. And, well, TY gets a win, but he does have to back up. He can't go into a Raven, a tank, a bunker. It's too much. So. You pretty much... You pretty much have to go mech. Out of this, I mean, TY, if TY goes for... Nope, that's double armory. So, we're going to have the iconic split. TY going for mech, and going to try to put on as much harass, but a long way from being able to put together a deadly push. Whereas Special going for the more mobile, easier to ramp up bio and marine tank. But if TY is allowed to go for long enough, his army will be stronger. A mech army, on even supply, in the right spot, is just stronger than bio. Bio's advantages are in its mobility and in how cheap the units are, just in general. So Special should be the aggressor as time goes on here. We got 5 racks coming up. He's up to 55 SCVs. About 65 to 70 is plenty enough to... Oh my god, what did I just do with the camera? The question will be, and TY, you see prior... Oh, wow, wait, 2 medevacs? Are these for Hellbat drops on bio units? Oh, but the Cyclone will scout this army moving out. Special has nothing at home. TY was ready for this, and this is exactly what he needs to do. He needs to do whatever he can to do damage, because he's probably going to take some to Special's attack. But SCVs are being killed left and right. 11 kills so far and counting. TY trying to put together his defenses. This will eventually be cleaned up by Special, but now he's down by 8 workers. This attack is scouted out. 1 Cyclone taken down. Another scan coming out. Oh, he gets it. Oh, he dodges. He dodged the anti-armor missile with the pickups, but at the same time gets the Raven as well. The boys are pulled. Only one of the Cyclones is anti-armored. If anti-armor had connected, I think Special wins this fight convincingly. But he dodged it perfectly, and he'll be able to hold on, but loses a lot of SCVs on his own. Of his own, rather. TY with the plays, but Special, this is still a strong attack. These bio units against only singular mech units. Oh, the dodges, the beautiful. He can dodge the grenades. He can't dodge the marine hits, but he has a lot of armor. And TY with some incredible micro holds on. Oh. Special came in, like... If he had been able to get 2 anti-armor, I think, may have broken him there. Just the amount of extra damage any army does. -3 armor increases the DPS of these Marines by like 40%. But a double drop is coming in. TY still needs to hold on. There's a tank. It's not siege. A scan comes in. Special will see it. He can drop right on top. There are 2 Vikings on the way, but they're not here yet. Here come the Hellbats. Hellions into the main. There's a drop on the right side. He'll pick up, go again over towards the net. How much damage will this drop be able to do? SCVs are falling. The drop is landing in the natural as well. It looks like the medevacs, one of them taken out, but the other Viking targeted down. At the same time, Special's at the net. He's going for the armories. Only one of them is building. We've seen 28 workers against 13 killed so far. But on the other side, a Liberator siege is up, and there's no defense in the main. How much will Special lose during this? Down goes one of the armories. The lock-on looks like it will touch the medevac, but not be enough to kill it. But the Liberator racks up 8 kills, 28 to 21. A slugfest on either side. And importantly for TY, he scouted that, I don't know if he was looking, but he scouted that Special is adding on additional starports. Oh, this drop comes in using every last unit. These players so evenly matched. Special a little bit ahead on supply, but he's also going for the bio. He's trying to get to air control, but TY has only been on 2 factories and 1 starport throughout this. This is the recurring issue here. TY should know either he has to give up air control and go for just pure ground like Thor's, or he has to add on starports because he's going to lose it. I don't know if he noticed there were 2 starports because he may have just queued up that Liberator. But the Hellions come in again. They don't have Blue Flame, but they do have +1, allowing them to kill these SCVs a little bit quicker. The Bio's coming back, but more worker kills as both sides are laying into one another, and this time he sees the starports. He definitely saw the starports. He saw the upgrade coming up from the tech lab. That could be anything. It's advanced ballistics, and Special's going for quad Liberators. So TY, he's not adding on starports. This has to be ground. It's going to be Thor's. Where are the smart servos? Actually, I don't think smart servos are that important in this scenario, but... So both players, 29 to 33 kills. TY has now killed 33 SCVs. It looks like this one should be shut down. This run by is going to be slammed, but... What is the choice? TY has to know. He's actually... I've never seen anyone pull this off successfully. Usually when you go for the Cyclone, the rapid-fire launchers with the anti-air on the lock-on, that's a desperation move. And it feels kind of like a desperation move here because Special already has his starports online and there's no way TY is catching up. We'll have to see. TY's got some Hellions. He's brought them back. But that's air control. Where is the anti-air? He doesn't have it. He's going to have to sacrifice his Vikings. He forces the unsiege, the 4th base under fire. Now, this turret was just barely in position in time. There's just more Vikings. 9 to 6 in favor of Special. He continues pressing forward. The anti-armor missile comes through, hastening the defeat, and that's enough. Special pushes through, and he takes it. TY never could really stabilize his production, was the problem. When you're going for mech, you really need to get those factories. You need to make sure you keep air control or have an overwhelming ground army, and he had neither. So Special keeping control of the match. Honestly, almost killing him, but TY made some good moves to keep himself alive. But that's it. And Special takes it. An action-packed game for how long? Only 11.5 minutes, but still, rather. You can see the styles of these two players there just kind of clashing. That was pretty great. Yeah, that was something. That was a good one. Sometimes they're just like, oh, I died. That even happens in pro games, but not the last 2 games we looked at, so.